Ishuboy Ngun in the house, back with another bang on video where, ladies and gentlemen, Arsenal have been linked to Kai Havertz, but Bayern Leverkusen, Jens Nowotny claims Jurgen Klopp can turn him into world-class player. His comments came after the German midfielder put in a man of the match performance with a 2-goal victory, 4-1 victory over Werder Bremen. He says to fulfill his potential, the next step is very, very important. He has to ask himself questions. Are there clubs where he can develop if there is a possible change, or are there only clubs where he has to arrive and function as a finished player? On one hand, you need coaches like Klopp, Guardiola, or Mourinho who can take him further. Well, that is true. That is completely true. I think even coming to Arsenal, that won't be a problem. I don't think so. That would be a step backwards in his career at all. Well, moving on. Arsenal are strongly linked with Benfica over signing 27-year-old Portuguese attacking midfielder Rafa Silva, with the player finding a potential move to London very attractive for his career. And it looks like his dribbling is unbelievable, and this guy is damn talented. So let's see if we actually go for Rafa Silva or not. Well, not only him, Arsenal have been in touch with 20-year-old Bayer Leverkusen winger Moussa Diaby. Well, Moussa Diaby's entourage very recently have excellent relationship with the player's agents. Arsenal have, and it would take at least a double of 15 million euros paid for him for them to let player go. I don't know if that is going to be true or not, but let's move on. Arsenal, Liverpool and Manchester United expect to commence training in groups on Wednesday as they await the results of tests, which will land this afternoon. Many clubs now believe the weekend of June 19th or June 26th is a more likely return date for Premier League than June 12th. So that clearly means that till the end of June, you guys have to wait for the season to restart. Well, moving on. In 1925, Arsenal appointed Herbert Chapman. He won the club's first ever FA Cup, and first division titles. And the detail with his legacy, trophies, everything, he's been unbelievable, unfreaking believable for Arsenal. Well, not only this, moving on, Mesut Ozil and Arsenal have enjoyed plenty of success in the FA Cup in recent years, winning the tournament in 2014, 2015 and 2016. And the club ended their 9-year wait for silverware 6 years ago this week. And Mesut Ozil was the happiest man to share something about it. Well, moving on. Arsenal face tough competition from Atletico Madrid and Barcelona for Paris Saint-Germain fullback Levan Kurzawa. Boss Mikel Arteta is bound to bring in some defenders in the summer, with question marks over many of the current crop, and according to certain publications, Kurzawa is one of the names held by Mikel Arteta on the shortlist. His contract is up in the summer and he is expected to be looking for around 100,000 pounds a week wages. Well, talking about Moussa Diaby, well, Leverkusen's Bundesliga rivals Borussia Dortmund are also keen for signing him, and he's a 20-year-old former Paris Saint-Germain star. And this summer, despite funds being depleted due to the coronavirus crisis, it looks like Arsenal will definitely land his services. Well, with 5 goals in 27 appearances in all competitions, Diaby has chipped in nicely as a backup man to Liverpool, Manchester City and Chelsea target Kai Havertz. And he has supplied 2 assists in Monday's 4-1 victory over Werder Bremen. Arsenal are set for a busy summer transfer window, with Mikel Arteta tasked with returning the Gunners to their former glory. The Premier League side are in danger of missing out on Champions League football for the 4th consecutive campaign, making it harder for them to attract their key targets. And with a number of players are set to depart the Emirates at the end of the season, with funds set to be limited, the North Londoners could turn to bringing youngsters to the club. And I don't think so if this is a very good plan, but if you guys believe in it, let me know. Arsenal have blown their chances of getting £100 million for Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang. That's the opinion of Jeremy Aladier. He says, Arsenal are in the worst position you can imagine again, because you've got the top quality player who assures you 20 to 25 Premier League goals a season, which is 1 year away from leaving on a free. Or he gets sold to Barcelona or Real Madrid. And for what? How much can you expect for him now? Nothing compared to what if you'd sold him last summer. They could have asked for £100 million. And last summer to sell him, unbelievable. That would have been, who would have even wanted that to happen? Well, moving on. Jamie Carragher has warned a Premier League star is bound to test positive for COVID-19. Tests will be carried out on players today after club agreed a return to training, and he said, I'll be absolutely amazed if no one tests positive for COVID 19 up and down this country. I fully expect that to happen. I think the results come out this afternoon, and it is something we should not get massively hysterical about if it does happen. I think it will happen, and that player then has to isolate, but that's bound to happen. It's happened in other countries, and it will happen in the Premier League. Former Arsenal star Lukas Podolski has blasted his former club for their recent failure to qualify for the Champions League. He says, the potential of what the club has, it has not been good enough. I think they know it themselves. They have the potential, the history, the facilities, and I think they have the money as well. A club like Arsenal has to play every year for the Champions League, of course. The Premier League is hard, and even against the smaller teams, it's not like other leagues with 2 or 3 teams fighting for the title. Arsenal are favourites to land Feyenoord starlet Orkun Kokcu as a replacement for Mesut Ozil this season. Well, Mikel Arteta is set to spend around £23 million on signing the Dutch-born attacking midfielder who's 19 years of age, and it is believed that Kokcu could be a like-for-like replacement for Ozil, whose time at the Emirates appears to be over after another turbulent season. Well, let's see. Even Frank Lampard is wanting Orkun Kokcu, but will he get Orkun Kokcu? Well, not only him, well, Spanish sides Sevilla and Real Betis, along with Serie A giants Roma and Atalanta Bergamo as well, want Orkun Kokcu. But Feyenoord do not want to sell actually, and earlier this season were determined to stave off the advances of Europe's biggest and richest clubs, but the impact of coronavirus may have forced their hand to sell their prized possession. Well, these were the news of the day. I hope you enjoyed whatever came your way. All the views and news and everything about Arsenal comes on this platform every single day, twice. So what are you going to do is subscribe and hit that bell icon, because when you do that, you get 2 videos about Arsenal every single day. Help me reach 5,000 subscribers as soon as possible. I will see you in my next video. Until then, cheers.